What's up, y'all? This your girl J Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This afternoon, we have a sister on the phone. She wants to talk to us. Her name is Atiya. She wants to talk to us about the things that has happened to her at the hands of those that are supposed to have been authoritative over her. She is currently incarcerated, but she wants to speak her piece and talk about what happened to her at the hands of the prison system. So we're going to give her that opportunity. All right, you there, Queen?
Yeah, hi, my name is Atiya and I want to tell you guys a little story about what happened to me one day when I boarded up in my cell in Atiya over at Chowchilla State Prison in California. Well, I boarded up in my cell, and 3 officers came to my door, one by the name of Mendoza, one by the name of Donahue, and one by the name of Cruz. They rushed in my door, they opened my door, I laid down on my bed like they told me to on my stomach, they put the shield on my back, and they cuffed me, and then all of a sudden another officer, well, one of the officers, Mendoza, took my cuffed hand and he smashed them into the bed and smashed the cuffs into my wrist. And the next thing I know, they lifted me up, and I was bleeding all over my boxers, just everywhere. And they took me down to the nurse's station, and I told the nurse, I said, he just smashed his cuffs into my wrist. I said, my wrist hurt. And they just put me into the holding tank, and the next thing I know, I was getting a new charge. And I was like, why am I getting a new charge? And next thing I know, the clinician said that I was manic, and I was like, how am I manic? Like, what just went on? Like, what just happened here? And they were like, you boarded up in your cell because you're manic. And I was like, how did I board up in my cell because I was manic? I boarded up in my cell because I was mad about some news that I got. And he just smashed his cuffs into my wrist, so what are you all talking about? And so then I was like, well, what is the charge for? And then when I came out from being on suicide watch, because they put me on suicide watch, the next thing I know, the officer Mendoza had lied and said that I rushed him and the other 2 men when they came into my room. But they had video footage showing them coming straight into my room because there was a camera outside of my room, so that clearly showed that they had a clear shot coming into my room and nothing was stopping them. So, but I never got the new charge or whatever, but I did get scars on both my wrists from him smashing the cuffs into my wrist. And I heard that he had also battered several other women at the institution, and all he did was get promoted to sergeant. So that's my story.
So what was the name of the facility you said?
Chowchilla State Prison for Women.
Okay, and what state is that out, Queen?
California.
Okay. So I want to ask you some real questions, because we don't often get to talk to women that are incarcerated. So I want to, just to ask you some questions so people can understand, how real it is. When it comes to being a woman, and seeing this type of abuse happen to you and others, do you often see physical abuse happen?
Yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do.
And does it usually be the male officers or the female officers?
Mostly the males doing it to the females.
Okay. How about the conditions when it comes to, like, your sanitary needs and hygiene?
Like as far as, like, what do you mean?
Like personal items that are specific to women, like hygiene care items. Do y'all have access to that?
Yeah, we have access to that.
Okay. So when did this incident occur so we can get a timeline?
April 10th, 2020.
Okay.